What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. The Saints play on Sunday. Where are we at, dude? Do you care?
Man, whatever,
Do you care? I mean, I don't like.
I mean, I care. I mean,
The thing that made I know. The thing that makes me so mad though is I read a line in Mike Triplett's article the other day where he said it is his belief that there's, that pretty much all year it's his understanding that if the Saints go 9-8, even not making the playoffs, that they'll probably bring Dennis Allen back. And even if they go 8-9, they might bring Dennis Allen back. That's enough for people to stop buying tickets, in my mind. Like there should be. That is a betrayal of the Who Dat Nation. Dennis Allen, Derek Carr clearly don't work. They've never worked. It's not going to work. If you try to run it back, I think people should start voting with their wallets. I don't know. I think that's the height of absurdity. I think it's already done and it should be done, and you need to move on as much as you can into a new era of Saints football.
Somebody brought up a good point in the Twitter space last night. The Super Bowl, where's it at? And actually, it's in New Orleans, right? You figure what's probably behind all this is they don't want to do a complete rebuild, blow it up, because they want to have a shot, I guess, to maybe play in Super. I hate to even say this on the radio because just the Saints and the Super Bowl in the same sentence right now just sounds blasphemous. But just trying to run something and got a better shot of getting there next year, that could be a belief. I don't know, bro.
But again, what has Dennis Allen and Derek Carr ever shown us in their career? Very large sample sizes that make us think they're capable of doing so. I mean, Jake, where did Dennis Allen rank win percentage wise?
I believe he is 14th worst all time.
14th worst all time. There were like 6 or 7 names of coaches that you mention as punchlines that had better winning percentages than did Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
It's over.
Including Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels has a better head coaching win record than Dennis Allen does. What are we doing, bro? This was the easiest schedule of all time. Easiest schedule of all time, and you're going to fail with it. What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, and next year is going to be a hard schedule. And it just comes down to this, bro. I've seen enough. I've seen, this is the main thing. There's no identity for this team in 2 years under Dennis Allen.
Yep,
that's a big problem.
Straight up.
You got guys that were stars coming into the season that are really no star. How do you have games where Kamara has negative receiving yards? That's unacceptable. How do you have games where Lave has 20? It's so inconsistent. You don't know what's going to happen. There's no identity. And they don't want to establish one. And then all you hear after the game is Dennis Allen talking about, hey, we got to clean it up and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, there's 2 weeks left.
Just excuse making.
Why do you always sound like, there's no pressure or anything? Like, there's pressure, dude.
Wait, did you hear Mickey Loomis on WWL with the Cannon when my man asked him about drafting a quarterback? And he acted like it was ridiculous. Like it was anathema to him. Like, get the hell out. Like, what an absurd thing. We're in the middle of a season right now. You asked me a quarterback. All Mickey had to say was, we explore all options. Like, he could have just BS'd his way through it. This just unreal extent of just defending Derek Carr and not letting him catch any whiff of criticism or doubt is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. Another thing is, it's like, if you Mickey Loomis, you just gave Derek Carr all that money, I wouldn't stand behind him. Because this year was not it. Dude, Bobby Hebert said it on the radio. I can only think of 2 games to see. I could be like, man, that was a highlight Saints game, for Derek Carr.
And after one of them, he came and he immediately started being like, well, yeah, guys, you got to keep it positive. And I told him, so he was lording it over us. Look at this 218-yard gem that I have produced. Be thankful for what I give you.
Oh, he wants you to put on a Hallmark card and put it on your refrigerator. He wants everything to be so, positive. That's the new thing with the Saints. Like, they want all the fan base to be positive. Like, we've never booed a quarterback before, dude. Like, it's happened.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened in 15 years. But, I remember booing Danny Werfel. I remember booing Kerry Collins when he was drunk behind center. So, whatever.
I remember booing Danny Werfel. Yeah, no, exactly. Though. Yes, true.
Dude, I stepped in and bought me a Kerry Collins jersey when I was a kid. I was like, even then, I was like, dude, what?
Derek Carr has 6 more touchdown passes than Joe Flacco, who's played 5 games.
Oh my God, dude.
Man.
Flacco. We haven't even mentioned Flacco today yet, dude. Just set an NFL record, first ever player in their first 5 games of the franchise to throw for multiple touchdowns and over 250 in every game.
Yeah.
At 39 years old.
Dude,
this dude signed on November 20th, guys. He wasn't even signed at Halloween. He signed right before Thanksgiving. And now they went from 7-5 to 11-5.
He's almost Mike Gundy years old.
Yeah, he's 39. 39.
Yeah, right off the couch. Probably had the newspaper and ate a bowl of Fruit Loops and went out there and.
How about this?
I'm impressed.
He threw for 296 in the first half last night. That's his career high for a half. He's never had a half of football as good as what he did last night playing for the Cleveland Browns at 39 years old, 6 weeks removed from the couch. Yeah. None of it makes sense.
It's the 3rd most passing yards in the first 5 games with a team in NFL history.
Flacco is what if he gets on another one of those Flacco heaters that we saw carry him to a Super Bowl back in the day? He's got the defense where it's actually possible. And now all of a sudden,
Browns Lions,
bro. Now all of a sudden, oh wow, the ultimate
Browns
Super Bowl.
Browns
Yes.
Lions.
I would be so fired up for that. That is sicko stuff there.
That is disgusting. Absolutely,
That would be a beautiful disaster.
You want to make the entire country happy. You have to be the worst person in the world not to bring a smile to your face.
Yeah, there's no bad guys. There's no bad guys there, right? It's just lovable losers on both sides. Also, kind of crazy the Browns. I mean, look, Deshaun Watson kind of sucks, but still, losing Watson, losing Nick Chubb, more importantly, but still ending up here, absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Yeah. No, shout out to Joe Flacco, man. It's a shame that we got to watch. And it's not a shame. It is what it is. And then we got this guy behind center, for the Saints. It's just crazy. Like, we're not asking a lot, man. We're just asking a little more. That's all.
And again, sometimes we're maybe a bit unfair to Carr in that the offensive line is hot garbage, and so that makes it hard. But how have I never thought about calling him Tarek Garbage yet? Anyway, but
it's not that great.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. If you worked it in somehow correctly,
there's too many Carr rank things you can say.
That's true. Anyway, but you pay $40 million to a quarterback that's supposed to be capable of overcoming or at least mitigating the damage of a bad offensive line, right? Like if he was not paid a lot and was sucking, it'd be like, well, yeah, it's kind of not on him. Like the line sucks. But no, if you're a $40 million quarterback, I expect you to be able to make lemonade out of lemons. And he can't.
Yes.
He can't.
Yes. That's pretty much my conversation I have with people that say, oh, well, how can you blame that? You can't just blame Derek Carr. Well, I definitely can blame him now because it's not my fault. It's not my fault that he plays the most important position on the field. It's been that way, dude. That's the quarterback position, bro. Like, and if your team's 7-8 and we gotta win our last 2 games and hope that Carolina, the Panthers, beat Tampa, then you got yourself in a bad position that you shouldn't be in when you pay a guy that much that plays quarterback. He's supposed to be the leader of the team, man. We should have won 2 more games the way we weren't in the situation. Is what it is.
Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.